What's up, guys? So today I'm gonna go over just a couple of streamers. I put out a little tweet for just to kind of just reviews of branding visuals type of scenario. So I decided to put out a tweet. I was thinking, just going over visual branding for streamers. I'll go over, their logos, their scenes, their colors. Also, part of it, some social media posts. If they have merch, kind of look at their merch, and I'll give them my 2 cents as far as what I think, they need help on. The first one I got was Mr. Tom. Tom, I think I'm saying it right. So let's go over his stuff. So he's definitely currently he's offline. So his offline does match his look. He's got the orange. It's got his Discord. So you can definitely go to his Discord. He's got his Twitter. So there's definitely social media branding. His most recent video has a thumbnail. So that's awesome. I love the fact that this character that he got created looks really clean, and everything's matching with the lightning and different I guess different the different designs. So that's kind of cool. It's not repeating the same design. I dig that. That's a bonus. Let's go over to his panel. So let's check out his panel. So they all match. He's got the orange, he's got the different the character and different things. Here they're kind of the same, which is fine. It's fine. It doesn't, it has to be different on every one. Those are just call to actions to, to their social media. So YouTube, let me see, should work. Yeah. So and he's not matching YouTube banner. This is really good. I dig that. Let me delete this other guys. Then let's go over to the Twitter. I dig that. I like the subscribe. It shows everything. You get emotes, the badges. They evolve. This is pretty awesome. I dig it. We'll check out the merch too. Let's check out Instagram as well. So let's go to Twitter. So his header does match, so that's good. And he does have. Branding is pretty good. I like the fact that the orange is across the board. Even even his own center images has some orange. One thing I will love to see how if you have this orange border. This is just my 2 cents as a designer. Then I wouldn't put it on the avatar. I would just leave it on the header, or take it off the header and leave it on the avatar. It's kind of, I know they're trying to match scenario here, and they do match, but just it's a little too distracting. The two oranges. That's just my personal opinion. It doesn't have to be correct. I'm just giving you my sense. Let's see his posting. And congrats on qualifying for the F1 esports draft. That's pretty awesome, man. Congrats. Oh, I actually liked it. So his consistency as far as that, it's good. Let me see his bio. Okay, so he does have a link to Twitch. It's really important to maintain. I don't know why let me exit this. Hate that it highlights it, but this is really good that it shows you're basically okay. Go away. It shows your Twitch, so you know right away. Your business inquiries for email. That's pretty good. Even though I don't know if you gotten any spam by having your email in here, but I personally wouldn't put my email on there just because anyone can grab it for spam or anything in those scenarios. So that's the only security format. As far as merch, here's a little. See, here's where merch kind of not disappoint me, but just it's too repetitive, right? Like, I think. It makes sense as your branding, and most streamers do this. They'll just slap the logo across the board on all products. But I think you should make, if you do have some budget for it, and and if you have any movement with the merch, but I would definitely start getting a designer to make you custom designs for your merch. You can have this, if people like the hoodies and put the t-shirts, that's fine. But I would try to have two different designs, at least on the two different merch, just to help it out. It helps to kind of have variety, and you can do different poses of the character. You know, the only thing I don't see on the merch is your name. Um, Repetition of your branding, outside of it, if I see you walking around, I wouldn't know it's you. If I don't, if maybe it will help to have some of the merch have your name on it, and I mean like printing on it, so that way you kind of repeat that branding of your name is really important. Let's see the Instagram. Okay, definitely we need more posts on Instagram. I know I'm personally myself also like not too crazy on Instagram, but definitely you need more posts. Kind of like get some movement from the community on Instagram. But overall, I think it looks good, man. As far as overall branding, I think it's solid. I think the branding looks really good. It's all matching with the orange and the consistency across the board with the headers and the and everything you have. This is awesome. I love this character. You know, let's see the content. Definitely I will say don't. Uh, One of the things I will say is don't rely so much heavily on the Twitch. Meaning, if you wanna, I'm not sure what part of your uh, how should I say, part of your career you're on, but definitely I will say if you are gonna promote YouTube, then let's get some movement on YouTube. Let's create some more content on YouTube. And if you're gonna promote Instagram, create more content for Instagram. I think those are my 2 cents for as content creation. So let's look at maybe some bots. Let's just check it out. See how you.
Everybody has that game that they.
Let's mute that so that way we don't. All right, let's wait until that goes away so we're not selling somebody else's content. Okay, and not get demonetized on YouTube. All right, so it's starting to does match your look. Let's just scroll real quick. All right. Hey, there is. No, oops, I went too far. I want to see if you have like a transition. All right, let's wait to 16 seconds. So I just want to try to see your overall transitions and things like that. Let's look at your streaming scenario. But definitely, I would say if you're gonna plug Instagram and if you're gonna plug YouTube, create content for YouTube, create content for Instagram. I know myself, it's hard. I'm not. Oh yeah, you do have a transition. Oh, with the character, this is awesome. I love it. I love it. Good job. I really dig it. You introduce yourself. You get in the chat, get some movement. You talking about something? I can't have it. I love this. So it's call to action for people who are in the stream and they're getting, a call to action to go check out your Discord, and join the family over at Discord. You have, I guess, a dono, and you have your main screen for the game. So I already know that you're gonna play F1, right? I mean, most likely we know that, but this is pretty cool to kind of get like a preview that we're gonna go jump in there. So this is pretty cool. I like it, and it works. You have your webcam overlay that matches your orange. I like it, man. This is overall. I think you're solid. I would definitely take some of this VODs, highlights of this VOD and put it on Instagram. Get some movement from the community of F1, gamers and esports from them. Try to get them to your Twitch, right? So ultimately, you want to bring some people from Instagram over to your Twitch. I mean, that's the goal. Same thing with YouTube. You want to bring people from different places to kind of join. It's like a giant pyramid. You have your YouTube, you have your Instagram, and they feed onto your Twitch. That's what the big guys I analyzed do. So overall, it's solid, man. You're on your way. I think. I think it. Yeah, I think I don't have anything visually, branding wise, to complain. Um, besides the merge I just mentioned, but besides that, I think you're solid. Good, good work. Just get more content on YouTube and get more content on Instagram. And let's see your Twitter. I don't know what you're posting, but I mean overall you are F1 heavy, so I think your overall looks good. And yeah, I think it's solid. See, you're putting some content on Twitter. So like I think your Twitter is probably your main one. Yeah, it's your main one to get movement, and it's probably what you're getting movement to your Twitch is by from Twitter itself. So and I feel that I do the same. I love Twitter, and I end up pushing more Twitter than anything. Overall, solid. Keep working at it and create more content. I think it's awesome. All right. Next we have Insomnia, which is he's currently hosting somebody. So let's look at his panels. All right. So for your panels, this is donate to keep the dream alive. Discord. Okay. Yeah, that works. Let's look at some bots, past streams. That way we're not looking at somebody else's content. Let's look at the panels first. Sorry, going all over the place. My personal opinion, I will say, as far as design, this looks like, first of all, cut off and stretch. It's a weird, like it's personally, I think it's a weird image. I understand it's like it's your main game. I'm guessing StarCraft. Not StarCraft. Oh my god, what am I saying? It's Warcraft. Warcraft, yeah. Wow, this is horrible. I'm sorry, but yeah, I would say definitely this image. I would either dish it and place about a little higher, so really, because we're gonna see your face either way on the VODs or on stream. So you can put your image, you can put your face, but I'll make about instantly right here, like get information right away about you and the schedule. Like I shouldn't have to scroll so much to get where I want to be. And this guy's, I guess it's a whole image. Okay. Yeah, I mean it's not bad. It just needs to be more condensed for the information we need. Personally, this is just me. I know streamers love it, especially a Mixer. They love these giant panels. I think they're just a lot of work, and they don't present the value that they really do, which is really get the information across. I think I truly, personally, just dislike giant panels. So that's just me. It's gonna be different, but I would definitely cut it into like about section higher, schedule definitely higher, and then your social media higher as well. PC specs, that's fine. It can be at the bottom. So overall, you have this blue theme with the eye. So let's go. And oh my god, not following you. Let's follow you, brother. Okay, so let's check out your Twitter, Instagram, and I guess you have Facebook. All right, so it says stay home dad, part-time streamer. Cool. And you DJ. I know you DJ because I follow you on Twitter. Oh no! So your link to your Twitter is not working. So you might wanna fix that. Your Instagram looks good. I mean, overall posts. You're posting some YouTube, some content. This is good. I mean, it's working out, not bad. All right, cool. I think it's good. I don't know what this is. Is it like a contest? Oh, yeah, it's a contest that you had. And then you have, okay, on the Facebook, you have some videos. Okay, not bad. What I will say is if you're gonna have your, if this is like bluish looking, then I will make sure this is bluish looking too as well. That way it matches your branding, and we're not jumping to different colors. And if you're gonna do this crazy eye, then do the crazy eye here too. This might be older. That's what maybe I'm just thinking. Um, that's the only thing I would say. And I would try to keep also, if you're gonna use your avatar like this, then I would try to keep your avatar across the board with the same avatar. That way we know when I'm following you across the board, like when I'm following you on Instagram or on Twitter. Wait, you wrote me on Twitter, so let's look at your Twitter. Oh, so your Twitter changed. That's why. So yeah, you got to fix your link on the mixer. But what I will do is I will have, like, if you're gonna have this image as your avatar, have the image of the avatar across the board. On your bio, and like, look, we already have two different logos going on here. So you have this logo, and then you have this logo, right? So this is conflicting with each other, and branding's supposed to be, and you have it here. So ideally, what I will do is and then update this one if you're gonna stick with these colors, with the bluish and this logo. It's important to keep logo consistency across all platforms and across all social medias. You want to make sure they keep the same, so that way everyone knows whenever they follow you that it's you, so that there's not different insomnia that I'm following. I'm making sure that's me. And like your bio on Twitter is awesome. It's like perfect. It's like, I'm a streamer, a partner, lead. So it's awesome. I love it. And it's got you, and I love this. You have your schedule right away. This is awesome, so people know when to tune in, when to watch you. I think it's great. So Twitter, just like previous time, you have it down. Twitter is like your lead, and you can tell there's movement. You have following. You have interaction. So if you're gonna have this image, then definitely have it in the mixer, so that way I know. And like I said before, keep the branding and the color, the same. That's what I personally would say. If the panels should match your header, not necessarily be the same thing, but like color wise and logo wise. And I think that is it for me and Insomnia. I think you're good. Let's check out your bod. We're not making sound. All right, so you're starting out. Blah 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 blah. Hello people, how's it going? I'm playing a game. So I dig this, the bottom webcam with the eye. Let me take out the browser so we can see it. Can't see it here, but yeah, see, like I dig that. This is awesome. This is great. It's clean. It's got the eye. It's got the person who donated, and I'm guessing the following. Even though I'm not huge on showing dono, I just think if you have enough movement, it doesn't make sense. But if you do, then yeah, if you have a tons of that, then it makes sense. So overall, I think you're good. I just got to fix this panel, like I said, match it with the other guys, and your avatar needs to match in a way. It needs to be the same. It helps to make sure the avatars are all the same to keep everyone knowing that you know what you're doing. Overall, it's good. I'm loving season 4, so this is awesome. All right, brother. I hope that helps. I hope that makes sense. Oh, let's check out your merch. So yeah, just like previously, if you're gonna make some merch, you can have your logo, but ultimately, if you add more pieces, definitely get something custom made to kind of like make the merch a little bit different, stand out. Most people just slap the logo and that's it. So let's keep it interesting. Let's make some solid stuff. And I think that's it. All right, moving on to the next one. All right, so next one we have King J, loving the purple and purple and gold. This is awesome. Make sure you follow, turn on notifications. I like the logo. Oh, oops. Where did I click? Oh, let's go to videos. Let's go back. I love this. The King J logo right here is really good branding. Looks awesome. Your face. This is important. I love the fact that you have your face. People can recognize you. I'm guessing you're a Tekken streamer. Yeah, the last game you played was Tekken. And you blue microphone team. Let's look at the panels. This is awesome. All matching, all different, looking clean. Definitely know what you're doing. Or do you hire somebody who knows? Oh, Skyrush Media. Wait. Oh. Okay, but you're a designer. Oh, that's why you're matching. Everything's matching. It's looking beautiful. Oh, so you know what you're doing. This is awesome. I love it. King J, thumbs up, brother. This is awesome. This is matching. Everything looks good. Yeah, you got my some wish lists. I love the social media links right here where they're like not massively cut. They're not giant things. You have your tabs. Everyone's connected. Let's look at the YouTube. Let's look at the Twitter. Let's look at the Instagram. Let's see if everyone matches. So, oh, this is a merch. So,
do you see that? Yeah.
All right. So we have your header matches your offline. Your header matches right here too. Love it. This is really good stuff. This tells you what you are, variety streamer. Yeah, definitely got some movement. Definitely know what you're doing. This is pretty awesome. Solid work, man. I love it. So, and then your Twitter, you got your header, looks clean. You got your picture. Great work, man. This is all your links. All right, you know what you're doing. We don't even have to keep going. I would keep the avatars the same across the board, kind of like similar to what I told them. I would try to keep the avatars matching. If you're gonna use this one for the Twitch, use them across the board. That way it keeps them consistent. Same thing for the avatar. That's the only 2 cents I will say. But overall, I think you're good, man. I mean, I can tell you're a designer, or you hire a designer to do your work, because it's definitely consistent. The merch, this is perfect. See what I mean? Like, you have different designs. They all have to do with your branding. This is what we want to see. We want to see variety. We want to see personality across, your merch. So I think it works. Overall, you're solid. You got enough posts online that had to do with you. This is great. This is the stuff we're looking for, guys. This is really good branding, really good concepts. Just like I said, the merch is solid. I think the only thing, and not even maybe the avatars to match, just to make sure that you have the same avatars. It helps. Solid work, man. I don't even know what to tell you. Great work. I think you're good. Thank you so much for submitting it. This is awesome. All right, so next we have the general. Okay, so let's go to the most recent VOD. Oh crap! I just realized. All right, so the general's looking good. Oh, these panels, they look good. They look good. And I think the panels, I know who did them. And he's a really good man. I think my man, it's Placebo, did this. I think I remember that he was talking about it. So yeah, you hire somebody who knows what they're doing. This is solid work. They're all different. They call to action. They look really good. Not a huge fan of giant panels, but it works. It's got your schedule. It's got why you got to follow the general. And funny thing about um, the general, I actually spoke to him about overall branding, and he recently actually just did a whole overall of his name change and his whole look. I just kind of give him my 2 cents as far as um, copywriting stuff. Just to sum it up real quick. His stuff was really his whole character and whole format of the stream was heavy on the Star Wars theme, which is not bad, but eventually you need to create your own persona and create your own identity. I would say, one, just to so you forever grow because it's yours, and second, copyright infringement. So when it comes to Disney and any properties of them, they are pretty heavy on copyright. And I had a client who I made a logo for their photograph studio, and it happened to be called Vice City. Vice City, happened to be called Vice City Studios. I think it was. I forgot at the top of my head right now. But basically, I made the logo for them, and afterwards, when they tried to do a copyright, they got hit with a copyright pretty nasty, and they got hit by two people. They got hit by Vice City, Grand Theft Auto, the game. They went after them, the lawyers of Grand Theft Auto. So imagine the lawyers of Grand Theft Auto against you, a small business, and the channel Vice went after them as well. So they had two giant copyright infringements, cases against them. Next thing you know, they had to delete everything they have made and start over again. So when I see things like that, when I see people who are creating their image and it follows, uh, like somebody like something has to do with Disney, or if you thinking of like it's like anything to do like Batman or anything DC or anything like Marvel like that, you kind of want to stay away from that because it might be attractive and you might get some movement, but when it comes at the end, they can go after you, and they can go after you pretty heavy, and they can go backwards on time, meaning like they can find you. A lawyer can, one of those big lawyers can find you right now and be like, okay, you've been making a lot of money off our image. Yeah, they will hunt you down. That's what I'm saying. So funny enough, for General, I talked to him. He understood I wasn't coming from a bad place. Actually, it was coming from a good place for the future of his stream. Is that he needed to rethink his whole strategy when it comes to his own persona and branding. So this is awesome. I love to see this. And he went with space and General. Thank you so much for changing your image, man. I know it's tough, it's hard, and it's one of those hard pills to swallow, but it'll pay off at the end. And I can't wait to see how you do. All right, let's look at your branding. Enough of me talking, Andres. This looks beautiful. I love it. I know Explosivo did an amazing job. Explosivo is a really good friend of mine. I'll tag him later on. All right, so overall you have, okay, so this is your stream. We already know. Same thing. Looking good. See, this is great. Matching avatars. Yeah, matching avatars. Looking good. That beer game strong. All right. Yeah. So this is what's overall looked before. So it was like a character from Star Wars, if I believe. So I'm great to see the change. This looks good. Proud member of Go Chair. Okay, great. This is the same thing. Looking good. Got the call to action to. I love the fact that you have the stream schedule. This is perfect. And I know, same thing as the other guys, you are active on Twitter, so therefore your content's gonna be heavy on there. But I think good, looking good, man. Nothing to complain. And even his avatars all match. This is what I'm talking about. Avatar, that good right here. And then let's see YouTube. Ah, the avatar matches. So general, you are solid. You just need a header for your YouTube. That's it. But overall, you're good, man. I love it. Great to see it. Love to see it. Let's see, Facebook. Yeah, same avatar. Oh, this is beautiful. Looking good, brother. Looking good. Looking sharp. As far as branding. This is great. It's playing some season 4. You look good with those glasses. Yeah, I think it works. I'm a huge fan of also like not having overlay. I know this is kind of like against me because I make graphics and I shouldn't say that, but I'm gonna say it. I love this, like green screens, clean looking. We can see the content. We don't have to worry about. I would say this, general. I will add an overall like an overlay that says your name somewhere. Personally, that's just me. Even though I don't even have it on my own. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to say things and yeah, I'm not doing it. But that's something I gotta fix myself too. But for you, I would say definitely create a general. Take either have Explicit will make you the same thing as like this logo, for it to be like like a PNG that's clear that just says your name. Right here. You don't have to. I mean, it's just my 2 cents. It's something nitpicking, but that's about it. Overall, you looking good, man. Solid branding, solid stuff. Do you have any? No, I don't see any links to merch. That's fine. You don't need merch. Can be the last. All right. So next one is Mr. Rogue. So for Rogue, looking good. All green. Matching avatar. Even though, well, your avatar on Twitter is your face, which I love. I love pictures. I'm not huge crazy about logos because Twitter feels more personal. So if you're gonna use this, like I said before, make sure your avatars match. Overall, it's good, man. Green, everything matches. Your subscription, you subscribe, $5.99 perks, donations. Does this click? Oh, this don't. Oh, okay. That's fine. I mean, I would personally make them linkable if I was you. Let's look at Twitter. Let's look at YouTube and Facebook. So yeah, you have your same green header. You have everything. Yeah, it looks good, bro. You have both your links. Same thing. Branding is matching. I would say definitely, if I was you, I would try to use the same picture for the avatars. But overall, solid work, man. I don't see nothing to complain about. Yeah, I think it's good. Like I said, I would just make sure the avatar is the same. Let's look at your past stream. Yeah, your branding solid. Repetitive. You can see it across the board. This is great. You can see your mouse movement and keyboard with your super clean webcam. Super crispy. Man, I don't know what camera. You can tell me later, but what camera are you using? This is very crispy. Yep. Overall, it's good, man. I think we're good. So I would say just matching avatars is my last 2 cents. Besides that, you are looking solid. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for submitting your link to get reviewed by me. Hopefully I have more reviews of different streamers and different content creators. This is just an idea to kind of create some content to show streamers that sometimes they focus so much on their streaming themselves, they forget about branding, repetition across different platforms, so people know that they're following that person. And I think overall everyone had same name URLs, so they had really consistent. I forgot to mention that, but that's a key point too. You want to have on, or try to have a close enough to all your social medias to have the same name, just so people can find you the easiest and fastest. So, well, hopefully, if you enjoy this content, give it a thumbs up, and definitely hit me up on Twitter if you have any questions or anything regarding what I, on the review, or if you like to review, feel like me to review your stream, I'll definitely hit me up on Twitter. I'll have a post coming up soon. Thanks so much, guys. You have a great day, rest of your day, and later.